All right, so we're jumping right in. First, I'm starting with the Mario Badescu Rose Lip Balm. Honestly, I can't handle chapped lips, so please moisturize. I'm gonna let that sit while I do the rest of my face. Next up is the Mario Badescu Hyaluronic Eye Cream. I'm gonna rub that all over my under eyes, making sure that I really get it in there. We definitely wanna keep our under eyes nice and moisturized. It's gonna help with creasing. And let me tell you, nobody has time for creases. Next, I'm going in with the Mario Badescu Hydro Moisturizer with Vitamin C. This is something new that I'm trying out. I'll definitely let you guys know how it's working out for me. Next, I'm taking the Becca First Light Priming Filter. I love this product. It instantly gives you that healthy glow. Next, I'm going in with my Tarte Shape Tape in light medium, using this as my eye primer. I'm blending it out with my beauty blender. Y'all, this beauty blender is so old. I had to toss it out after I did this makeup look. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it was leaving some black specks all over my eyes. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take the Dose of Colors Desi X Katy Friendcation palette with my Morphe M521. I'm taking the shade Basic to set the concealer. Moving on, I'm taking the Morphe M433, dipping into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. Wow, that was a mouthful. I'm taking Burnt Orange, and I'm going to go ahead and just focus mostly on the outer corner, but also taking it into the crease, and just want to make sure that you're blending. What? You just want to make sure that you're really blending. Blend until your hand hurts. Blend until you cannot hold your arm up anymore. There's nothing worse than those harsh lines. Alright, next I'm taking that same brush, so still the Morphe M441. I'm taking Love Letter from the same palette. I want most of the color to be on the outer corner, but I still want to bring it in, so kind of like a gradient effect. I want the darkest on the outer corner, and then a little bit more of a subtle hint of Love Letter on the inner corner, if that makes sense. And again, please blend. You can even take it a step further by taking another brush to blend out those harsh lines. So I took my Morphe E22 and a tiny bit of Love Letter to really blow that out. Okay, once I'm done with that step, I'm taking the double-ended brush from the Anastasia palette. With the flat side, I'm going to take a little bit of Love Letter and pack that on the eyelid. Dipping back into the Friendcation palette, I'm taking Just a Kiss and just dabbing a little bit of that on the lid. Taking the Morphe M521 and that first shade that I started with, Basic, from the Friendcation palette, I'm just dusting it on the brow bone, blending any harsh lines. Okay, I'm going in with some iconic lights from House of Lashes. It was very, very hard to film this, but I got a little bit of the footage for you here. The best piece of advice I have for anyone that is trying lashes for the first time is just really give the glue a chance to dry. I typically wait a full minute before I try to pop them on. If you're just starting with lashes, try some that are reasonably priced, like Ardell Wispies are very, very reasonable and they're great. So get some of those to practice with. Okay, now that those lashes are on and secure, I'm pretty much going to replicate what I did on the eyes on the lower lash line. So first, taking the Morphe E18 and some Burnt Orange, just blend that all over the bottom lash line. I'm also going to take Love Letter and do the same thing. Alright, to finish off the eyes, I went in with the Julep Gel Eye Glider in Black is Black. Get that really nice and tight in the waterline and then blend that out as well. I love a really smoky lower lash line. All right, moving right along to the face, I'm taking the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream in shades medium and tan. I'm taking a full pump of the medium and then about a half a pump of the tan, mixing that all up on the back of my hand because, I mean, who has time to mix on a pan, right? I'm distributing that all over my face, and then I'm taking my beauty blender and blending until my hand hurts. Please, please, please do not forget your neck. Make sure that you're always blending all the way down to your neck, and don't forget your ears. Okay, I'm going back in with my concealer. I'm going all over my under eye. I'm extending that all the way out to my temples, down the bridge of my nose, the center of my forehead, my chin, and my smile lines, and then again, blending it all out. Taking the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, I'm pretty much gonna bake my nose and just let that sit while I set the rest of my face. So I felt like my under eye was looking a little harsh, so I went in with the Morphe M433 and I blended out that lower lash line just to diffuse it a little bit more. I'm taking a dark brown eyebrow powder and an angled brush and just filling in my brow. I'm going to focus on the tail end of the brow. I like the end to be more defined than the inner part of the brow. The inner part I like soft and fluffy, but no judgments here. If you love a strong, sharp, defined brow, then you do you. I'm using a light hand at the front of the brow, and then the end of the brow is where I really go in and define it. I'm also taking the Benefit Gimme Brow in 4.5 and just brushing that through to get any spots that I missed with the powder. Alright, so there was a little spot on my lash on the inner corner that had either like concealer or powder, and it was just bothering me, so I went in with my mascara just to cover that, and unfortunately I messed it up, but you know, this, I'm sure it happens to everyone all the time. Just make sure that when this does happen to you, you let it dry completely. So just make sure when it's completely dry, you take a napkin or a Q-tip and it'll come right off. Okay, back to the brows. I'm taking the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. This product, you guys, I can't. It is so good. If you love a good fluffy natural brow, you need to get your hands on this. I use it daily, even when I don't wear makeup. I'm taking the Becca Liquid Highlight in Champagne Pop on my beauty blender, and I'm just focusing this on the high points of my face. I cut out most of the footage because I took a ridiculous amount of time blending that out. I'm going to take the Morphe M501 and the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Glow, and I'm putting that everywhere I put the liquid highlight. And then again, I am going to set with the setting spray. Moving along, I took the bronzer from the same Charlotte Tilbury palette and blended that in the hollows of my cheeks, my temples, my five head, my nose, and jawline. I went in with a clean Morphe E34 to blend all of that out. And again, I used the setting spray. All right, I'm taking the MAC Whirl Lip Pencil and I'm lining my lips. After that, I'm going in with the Dose of Colors, A Mauve Story. I'm pretty sure this is also from the Desi X Katy collection, which is very annoying, I'm sure, since it's limited edition and no longer available, but this lip color is everything, and it pairs really well with the Whirl lip liner. It's a very monochromatic look, and I love it. I hope you guys loved it. If you made it this far, thank you so much. If you have any feedback, please don't be shy. Leave me some comments down below. Please like and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.